Yes, absolutely. The Georgia voting laws are horrific and they are going back in time unnecessarily. The fact that Texas is considering passing a similar law is obscene. It's clearly racist and inherently biased in the requirements that are set forth in the requirements of individuals having certain types of identification, not being able to provide water or other type of food or beverages to individuals standing in line for a long number of hours. I think whenever we saw that a couple of years ago, we saw that those areas were in underrepresented areas where predominantly minority groups were the ones standing in lines, and individuals that were encouraging minority groups and underrepresented groups to vote, standing in line for a long time, having the snacks and the drinks was the purpose of that was to encourage them to remain and not leave out of the line so that their vote can count and so they can know that their vote is very much so important. As far as the Senate Democrats having the automatic registration of the voting, I absolutely agree with that. I launched this law practice after 12 years at the Department of Justice, the pardon attorney. I'm the first Black-owned expert in federal executive clemency, having worked at the Office of the Pardon Attorney. Having a conviction is something that prevents a lot of individuals from being able to vote. That's one of the rights that's restored through clemency. And with that being said, I make it accessible for individuals to understand what clemency is and the requirements of being able to obtain that very extraordinary grant from the president because they want their rights back. Not only the right for firearms, but the right to vote. As we've seen recently, there was an African-American woman, it was not an immigrant, who was arrested and charged, and the Court of Appeals has decided to hear her case because she did not know that she was not on papers anymore. But that is going to be addressed now by the Court of Appeals here in Texas because she had a felony